Uh, Hi friends. Today I'm going to tell you how people can become very perfect in speaking English language. Okay, in the last video, I told you 7 important strategies of learning English language. So I think you have learned the 7 strategies of learning English language, and I ensure 100% to the people that if somebody can strictly follow these 7 strategies, so he or she will be able to become very perfect in speaking English language. So I think you all have learned these 7 strategies and you have adopted these important effective 7 strategies. These 7 strategies are very important, very effective and powerful, and these 7 strategies can make one very perfect in speaking English language. So today I'm going to tell what the importance of English language. What is the importance of English language? Why do we need to know how to write and speak English correctly? What is the important? What is the significance of English language in the temporary world? So today I'm going to tell about this. So many people are not interested to learn English language only due to not knowing the importance of English language. So and there are some people, some students, they are very interested to learn English language, but when they are given some task to do for the purpose of learning English language, and when they cannot learn as expected by the teachers, they again become bored. So actually, right. So I would like to request to all those students who are very interested to learn English language, but they cannot speak English language. I think at first time they should know the importance of English language. And it should not be like that actually somebody is speaking English language very fluently in a very smart way. And after seeing this, I'm very, I have become very desirous to learn English language. By saying someone, if you do like this, you will not be able to learn, and your interest, your willingness will end in a short time. And your aims should not be by seeing others. Someone is speaking smartly, so someone is giving a lecture in the meeting very smartly. So by seeing him or her, I have to know English language like him. Don't imitate others, and imitating will not do. But there should be a very serious willingness from your heart, a very serious willingness of learning English language in your heart will help you a lot. So to arise, serious willingness from your heart, you have to learn it very dedicatedly. Dedication is very important. Now, how one can arise dedication in his or her heart. At first time, he or she has to know the importance of English language. So importance of English language at first time should be known to his or her. So it's very important. So today I'm going to tell the importance of English language. Why English language is important? What will happen if we don't know English language? What will happen if we don't have proper knowledge of English language? So at first time today I'm going to tell you the importance of English language, why it's important, what will be benefited by learning English language. Today I'm going to tell you. So English is such an important language. It's out of imagination. It's an international language. So, and it's not actually, it's international language, it's important. This is not a region, but I'm just saying it's an international language. So we should know. If you go abroad, not abroad, talk about some other states except Assam in India, within India, Nagaland, Mizoram, and Goa. In some states, even in India, there is a prevalence of English language. So if you go to these states, you must know English language. If you don't know English language, you will face a problem. You will face a serious problems. Who will help you? Who will come to help you in your need? So you will be dependent. If you don't know English language, how to write and how to speak correctly. If you go abroad, not in a foreign state, I'm not talking about the foreign country. I'm speaking about the foreign states like Nagaland, Mizoram, Meghalaya. If you go to these states, you have to be dependent if you don't know English language, how to write and how to speak. So you will not be able to do anything whatever you want if you go these states, if you don't have a proper knowledge of speaking English language. So you have to be very dependent, very much dependent. So to be independent, you must have proper knowledge of speaking English language. Okay, forget about it. Forget about the foreign states. We are not going to foreign state, and some students may think that I'm not going to a foreign state, so I think it is going to be important for me somebody meeting like that. It's not like this. So even if you don't go to the foreign state, a foreign country, it's important. Why? The reason is if you want to acquire higher education in your life, and if you don't have a proper knowledge of writing and speaking English language, your aims of acquiring higher education will not be successful, will not be complete. It will be incomplete due to not knowing English language fluently and correctly. Okay, so in the case of acquiring higher education, English language is important. Why? Because in higher education, suppose after the graduation you will go for master degree in higher educations. It may be universities of other country, other states. So if you go to the after graduation, if you go for your master degree in universities, English will be very important. Why? Because each and every subject will be in English, and the medium of instruction will be in English. So if you don't know how to write and how to speak and how to understand English language, it will be a very big problem for you, very serious problem for you, because you will not understand anything, because each and every book will be in English and medium of instruction will be in English. So if you don't understand anything, it will be very meaningless to go to acquire higher education in universities. Okay, so it will be very meaningless. Again, if you don't know how to understand how to speak English language, if you don't understand anything about the chapters, what will I ask? How will I ask your teachers that I'm not understanding this one, I'm not understanding the main point of this and that chapter? If you cannot express your thinking, how will I ask questions to teachers? Suppose you are not understanding a chapter, okay? You don't understand the subject matter of chapter, and you want to ask these things to a teacher. You are just thinking it, but if you cannot speak in English, how will you ask to your teachers? So you will face a very big problem if you don't know how to speak English language and how to write English language. It's very important. Again, this is so in the case of acquiring higher education, English is proper knowledge of writing and speaking English language is very important. Very important. Nobody can deny it. It's very important. So you should never dream of acquiring higher education if you don't have a proper knowledge of speaking and writing English language.